Previously on Celebrity MasterChef Australia, Melbourne institution Vue de Monde
One of the best restaurants in Australia, if not the world.
was the location for their toughest service challenge yet.
I think you just got to get a wriggle on.
Service!
And with Hugh Allen running the kitchen, there was nowhere to hide.
Look at that. Percussion.
Your diners have arrived.
They delivered above and beyond.
Wow.
Just delicious. Looks, flavour, texture, they're all there.
I love that.
You guys absolutely smashed it.
But for Archie, his time had come,
We have loved every moment that you've spent in the MasterChef kitchen.
and he bid farewell to the MasterChef competition. Tonight,
A spot in the finale is what you're playing for.
our final 5 celebrities
One cook, 2 people are going home.
compete in a semi-final showdown not to be missed.
I'm worried for you, that's all.
Man, I know.
You're making me nervous.
Burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star in our souls. We all know our dreams make us. Burning up in my heart like a flame, like a brighter shooting star.
Here we go. We're leading the charge.
So today it's the semi-finals of Celebrity MasterChef. We've all come so far and we all want to win.
Look at that sign. Look at it. This could be our last time.
This could be our last time.
Look, breathe in the moment. Breathe it in.
Winning Celebrity MasterChef and winning for my charity would be phenomenal. It would be amazing.
Okay, ready? Let's do it.
Look at that.
Here they are, come on in, let's go, down the front, come
Come
on.
on, celebs.
Whoa, look at the dress. You can see the sequence from here.
Wow.
Hello.
Hello. Whoa.
Oh, look at you.
Dressed for the occasion, but
Oh, you look beautiful.
Thank you, Rebecca.
Well, welcome back into the MasterChef kitchen. And welcome into the semi-finals of Celebrity MasterChef Australia 2021. Now, Tilly, you were petrified being the first celebrity eliminated, but here you are, on the cusp of making the grand finale.
oh, it feels so good. I'm just really proud of myself, and I just have had the best experience, you know, with all of these guys, all of you. I feel like I've learned so much, and oh, it's just been great.
Dilruk,
Yes, Joe.
you're a man that only started cooking last year.
I can't wipe the smile off my face. Honestly, I've way passed my expectations of myself. I'm just so chuffed right now.
Rebecca, why do you think you made it this far?
I mean, I wouldn't be here without you guys, obviously. And this group of people, it's just been amazing. Like, I just feel very lucky to be here. It is a privilege, and I've had the best time. If I go out today, I go out on such a high. I feel great.
Colette, this competition has been so different to anything that you've ever done before. How do you think you've made it this far?
I think, you know, you have to go with your heart and your instincts, and I think that's my mantra through life.
Nick,
Yeah.
do you think this challenge is just another step to the grand finale, or does it feel bigger?
No, this is when the season starts.
There it is. There's one.
We're here to play finals.
Yeah!
Right from the start, I think we all were just desperate not to go home early. And then as the experience has evolved and we've all become closer, and you want to compete and you want to cook well, but to be a part of what I feel like we've built, that's been the motivating factor for me.
Your semi-final challenge is simple, right? We want you to cook a dish that brings us flavour, shows us technique, and is worthy of where you guys are right now. Sorry to say, if your dish isn't at the highest standard, you'll be leaving the competition. Because there are 5 of you standing there, but only the best 3 dishes will win their makers a place in that all-important grand finale.
This is a double elimination. That is fudge is all I'm trying to say.
Now, because we want to taste your best possible dish, we've decided to be generous. That means that you have an open pantry, access to the garden in full bloom, and a complete 90 minutes to cook it in. Take everything that you've learned in this incredible place and bring us a dish that you are truly proud of.
So gosh, when the judges say that you can cook anything you want within 90 minutes, I'm like, fantastic. This is where my instinct comes into it. You know, I'm starting to think, go for something you love.
Good luck, celebrities. Your time starts now.
Come on, guys.
Good luck, Kate. Good luck.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck.
Basil, watch the tomato.
Tilly, you're charging around. You're making me nervous.
Basil.
I can already feel the pressure. So it's high stakes. Yeah, it's intense. So I think play to your strengths again. And there's a nice mackerel which has got, you know, beautiful flavour. It's a really oily fish, so I think I can do something with this. But also, I'm keen to try something different. And I feel like I don't really have that much experience with Middle Eastern flavours.
I am going to cook mackerel with a cauliflower hummus and harissa. That's putting into practice some of the things that I've learnt, along with something that I'm comfortable with, which is cooking fish. So hopefully it's going to please the judges.
All right, good luck, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, mate. You too.
More.
Colette?
Yep.
Let's go.
Come on.
Okay, I know. Oh my God, okay. I've got to get all my ingredients. And it's just, there's a lot to get.
Carrots, garlic, lemons.
You know, the lobsters, the potatoes, the fennel, then you've got the spices, you've got the oils, and you've got the couscous.
Oh, celery.
Colette, we gotta go.
Yeah.
Let's go. Here, swipe you.
Thank you.
This is about 15 kilos.
This dish is a hearty dish. You know, there are so many different steps, so I'm running around like crazy.
I'm doing a lobster tagine with couscous and harissa. The tagine's very flavoursome. It's filled with leeks and... Where's my chopper? Excuse me.
Colette Dinnigan. Bang, bang, bang.
I'm putting a lot of love into this dish.
Here we go.
I use my whole lobster. I don't throw out the heads. It's for the lobster stock. It's a matter of urgency to get my stock on because, as always in my dishes, you know, there's like 5 different sauces to produce to get this one dish.
Okay.
So, semi-final. Some very nervous cooks out there. There's only 3 spots in the grand finale. The dish they cooked today needs to be brilliant. It has to be the best dish so far, I think.
I mean, what do we want to see?
Well, although we've only been here for a few months now, I want to see growth. Whether that be flavour combinations, technique, I want it all to be seen right here today.
Absolutely. We definitely want to see that evolution.
They've also got their eye on the prize. 100 grand for their charity of their choice. I mean, you know, now that they're so close, I think they can nearly taste it.
Definitely.
You need to see it.
This dish is a super, super difficult dish, but I feel like I'm definitely taking a lot with me from Jock's pasta work.
I don't really make pasta at home, but a couple cooks ago when we did the Keeping Up with Jock Tortellini challenge, that was such a cool experience.
So I'm thinking of making spinach pasta with like a herb filling and an egg yolk. It's going to be a tough one because you've got to get a whole egg yolk into the middle of your pasta and cook it without it bursting.
So I've got my spinach egg paste. And then my pasta dough, it's got to have elasticity and it's got to be kneaded well.
Stretch it, pull it back, stretch it, that's it. You need another couple of minutes. You can rest while the pasta rests.
No, I can't.
This egg yolk ravioli, it may not work. I'm going to have to try my absolute best not to burst the egg yolk when putting it inside the ravioli. But judges have told us they want us to cook something that kind of highlights how far we've come. And I think it's a pretty technical dish. It's also very impressive if I get it right.
The spot in the finale is what you're playing for today. 15 down and 75 to go.
Nice maths, Sandy. Nice maths.
Oh my God, that goes in there.
Come on, hurry up.
You'll be right, you still got time.
I've got to get this in there and then all of it in there. More. This dish makes me think of home, and I'm missing my boys at the moment. My husband and my son, he's giving me, I'm wearing Zach's, when he was born, a jeweler made this for me. I'm wearing it around my neck to give me inspiration and like he's with me. So I've got to go and wash these.
My son Zach is a huge MasterChef fan.
The steak, delectable. I'm a huge fan of the Parmesan crisp.
So when this opportunity came up, I thought, I'm not a chef, I'm an actor. But he was like, Mum, you have to do it. And now all of a sudden, I have a shot at the grand finale.
Rebecca, I like what I'm seeing. I like what I'm smelling as well. What's the dish?
The dish is lamb two ways, so I'm doing a slow-cooked lamb shanks in the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
A lamb croquette.
Yes.
A potato fondant with a lamb reduction and lemon thyme butter oil.
Wow, listen to you go.
Oh, and wilted silver beet.
This is kind of awesome. I mean, you know, as amazing as those whitebait fritters.
I know.
This is a little bit of a departure from that.
Oh, the whitebait fritters.
It's like the walk of shame.
It was very simple.
I would eat that any day of the week.
Thank you.
But the judges actually loved it. Today, I want the judges to look at my dish and go, wow, look at where she started and look where she is now.
Do you know what? Touch wood. I haven't cut or burnt myself in this kitchen yet. I think I'm probably the only one that hasn't.
I'm going with one of Mum's prawn curries. All I know what's worked for me is I've always had a great time when I've cooked something I've really been excited about, and I'm really excited about this. One of the main reasons I started cooking during the pandemic is because I thought cooking might be a way to remind me of home. You know, food and my family are very interconnected. I now feel like I've improved as a cook. I have that ability to get that sense of home in my own kitchen here in Australia.
Going all right, Dill?
Mate, it's hard to say.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. The fact that the curries aren't started yet is a problem, but I still have to get the prawn, pull out of the prawns, because they're gonna kick me out for pool prawns, you know? So I'll focus on that.
Dill Rug,
Yes, sir.
what's the dish?
Prawn curry with beetroot curry and ghee rice.
Yum. Sounds delicious.
I hope it is.
Although,
Time?
an hour and 10 minutes to go, and there is nothing on your stove yet. Curry, we want flavour, right?
Yes.
We know. You know.
Yeah.
You've told me how many times that the key to a brilliant curry is the cook time to develop the fragrance of the spices and stuff. And the beetroot curry, It's not even peeled yet.
Man, I know. It's...
I'm worried for you, that's all.
So Jock is really worried. It still looks pretty bare. But, I mean, I do have a plan. I'm sort of hoping that by making smaller quantities, the beetroot curry and the prawn curry might not take that long to cook. But I finally get my prawns de-pooped. And I just give that a bit of a marinade and let it sit. And my prawn stock is on the stove.
Thank God.
There's a lot at stake here. It's a chance to raise money for my charity that I've chosen, which is Lifeline. They do some really important work. Last year taught me that even someone like me, who most people will know as a happy guy, Lifeline helped me during the pandemic. I used to visit Sri Lanka 3 times a year to see my family, so losing that ability to see them was really tough. And I really wanted to use this chance to talk about how much benefit I've had from asking for help.
You've already burnt through 30 minutes. Get your dishes on the go. You've only got 1 hour to go.
There it is.
Well delivered, Jocko.
No idea where I was going with that. No idea. I was just like...
Come on. Cook.
Cook it.
Trying. I'm doing lamb 2 ways, if I can get it done in time. Fondant potatoes, wilted silver beet, and a lamb jus.
Fondant potatoes are a luxurious thing. The potatoes need to get really caramelised, and then I need to throw in a lot of butter to just really infuse everything. Hopefully it tastes delicious.
What do you make it? Pommes fondants?
Yeah.
As long as you got enough butter in there.
Yeah, I will. I'll put lots.
You're gonna need a lot more butter than that. Think of how much lots of butter is to you, and then double it.
The whole bloody thing in them.
The stakes are high today. I mean, there's a spot in the grand final up for grabs, which is super exciting and super daunting at the same time. So I'm trying something out of my comfort zone, these Middle Eastern flavours that I'm not familiar with at all.
This is for your cauliflower hummus.
Yeah.
Do you want any colour on that?
Colour is in a bit of oil, maybe? Or?
Yeah, a little bit of oil.
Right now, I just need to focus on the detail. The cauliflower provides that real rich base for the cauliflower hummus. And the mackerel, it's all about cooking that perfectly to the end of the cook. And the harissa needs to have enough punch and kick with the chilli to be able to cut through the oiliness of that fish. This is it. This is the dish that's either sending me home or sending me through to a spot in the grand final. It's a lot of pressure.
45 minutes to go!
Oh my God.
You're right, Colette, didn't you?
No. I'm under the pump, under the pressure.
Dooly dooly.
Use those metal scrapers, scrape that down, tidy your bench. Come on, chop, chop.
Today's semi-final cook, I'm doing a spinach ravioli with an egg yolk in the middle on a bed of herbs with a tomato sauce over the top.
My dough is resting, so I'm making the herb filling. I'm using some chervil, a little bit of parsley, a little bit of tarragon, and some chives.
The herb filling is going to be a pretty important element because I'm going to use it to make a well inside the ravioli so that my egg yolk sits in. There's so much that can go wrong with this dish today. So at the end of the cook, I'll be happy to have one perfect ravioli.
Egg yolk ravioli. How many are we
Yes.
getting?
One each.
Perfect.
I was thinking one between you, but I think Jock wouldn't be so happy.
The thing is with an egg yolk ravioli, the person that cuts it, they get all the pleasure,
All the goodies,
right?
yeah.
They get all the goodies. You can't then try and split that 3 ways. Is that fair?
Yeah.
So according to Jock and Andy, I definitely need to serve 3 perfect ravioli. I don't really know why I thought I'd get away with just one. So, yeah, I gotta get moving.
Oh my God. So today I'm making a lobster tagine with couscous and harissa. I've got my lobster stock reducing. And I'm also reducing the vegetables, the fennel and the potato, slowly with the honey and lemon and almonds and olives.
Oh my goodness gracious, what a mess.
I would love to be an octopus. I'm moving so fast and the adrenaline is starting to pump.
I've been doing the show for a while now, and I don't think I've ever seen so many ingredients on one bench. 5 packets of spices.
I think to do a good tagine, it's about really making a good tumula, which is kind of the flavoursome part of the tagine. Onions, coriander, garlic, parsley, lots of different spices, chili, turmeric, paprika, coriander, seeds, cumin, and all that flavour reduced down cooks into the vegetables and it gives it a very yellowy orange appearance. And I also get it marinating into the lobster, so it's not just in the sauce. And once all of that's done, I need to do the couscous and harissa and other things. It's guns blazing.
Semi-final pressure is well and truly on. 30 minutes to go.
Oh, God. That's kind of getting there, isn't it?
So the fondant potatoes are caramelised and smelling amazing because there's garlic, there's lots of butter, so much butter. It's looking really great. And I throw it in the oven thinking, great, done. Move on to the next thing.
7 minutes to go. Come on.
I have to get those lamb shanks out. I've got to make the croquette. I've got to make my sauce. My brain is like mush.
I'm feeling a little bit hysterical. I could go either way. I could start singing or I could start crying.
Rebecca.
Yes, my friend.
The potatoes should be submerged in butter.
Fully submerged?
Fully submerged?
They're not fully submerged.
They're not fully submerged,
Oh,
no.
God.
Can I just tell you something?
Yes, my friend.
I'll give you a quick tip. Get the butter in now.
Yeah.
So that they're submerged in butter.
Okay.
Seriously, I put like almost a pound of butter in there. I put so much butter in there. I'm thinking there's a heart attack on a potato. I couldn't give that to my mum right now. She couldn't eat that. But clearly I haven't put enough butter, so I have to add more butter. And so I've completely lost my mind.
Fully submerged. It's not gonna be submerged in butter.
You okay?
I burnt my hand.
But I'm so worried about the butter and the potatoes. I've burnt my hand.
Should have just kept it in the bloody oven. Burnt myself because of you.
I can't believe you're trying to blame that on me.
I am blaming you. There. Happy?
No. More butter.
You're gonna put more butter in there.
Rebecca Gibney.
Yes.
When Jock says submerge your potatoes in butter, please submerge your potatoes in
Oh
butter.
my God.
Okay? All right? Get it in the oven, okay?
Okay, thank you. God. Now that's really submerged. That's too much butter, isn't it?
25 minutes to go, and the rice is coming out in a rich flavour. And I'm quite happy with the prawn curry. I put my beetroot in there. Beetroot finally goes on. And I'm a bit worried that there's not enough time for the flavours to develop. But I am doing a smaller portion. So I think I might be okay. If I'm one of the 2 people going home, I would be shattered to not get in the grand finale.
Don't doubt yourself now. 20 minutes to go.
Come on, guys.
You can do this.
Maybe chop in
We're getting 30 now.
Possibly. Please be cooked.
Come on.
Becky, love you.
I love you too.
I'm finally happy with my vegetables. The couscous is very fluffy. With the lobster, you know, I'm taking a lot of care. It's really important to caramelise the chermoula into it, so it gives it a nice crusty, crunchy, but also it's quite flavoursome. Got to take it out of its shell. It's got to sit on top of a hot vegetable tagine. So it's really balancing everything and just hoping for the best.
Okay.
Nick, that's your components, isn't it? You've got your collie,
Yep.
your harissa, your fish,
Yep.
and you're there. You've got, mate, 15 minutes.
Time to cook the fish, man. Time to cook the fish.
So now the mackerel, it's all about cooking that perfectly. And I've watched MasterChef for a long time. The one thing I've always wanted to do is cook on the hibachi.
See the oil
Yep.
coming out?
Yep.
That's beautiful.
It's really just about keeping an eye on them, making sure that the last thing I want to do here is overcook them. I'm 50% so far on cooking seafood right in this kitchen. I don't want to mess another one up, not this deep into the competition.
It's ready?
I don't know. It's gone beep, beep, beep.
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah, ready.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I've taken what I think is the best looking lamb shank and I'm just slowly simmering it in the stock because I don't want it to lose its flavour.
Come on, cook, cook, cook.
I've got my croquette in the deep fryer. My silver meat's wilted. I've grabbed my fondant potatoes, I pull them out. They're caramelised. It's smelling amazing. It's looking really great. And I'm going, okay, it's actually looking like I could maybe pull this off.
Don't lose your head. You got 10 minutes to go.
Go, Colette.
Waiting to see if the beetroot's cooked through. I'm worried about that.
So finally, I've rolled my pasta out and herb filling done. Sauce is done. Now I need to make the ravioli. The judges want one each. So I make the big circles and I get my herb filling and I make a well big enough that the egg yolk will sit comfortably. And I put it right in the middle of my pasta. And then the hardest thing with an egg yolk ravioli is the two pastas need to stick together to seal it. You've got to be so gentle to not burst my egg yolks. And I am so relieved. I've nailed my first one. And I'm just like, yes, that's one down. I just need two more, please. So I'm putting some filling in. The egg yolk will seal it.
Doing it. They look great.
Thank you. I've got two done. I go to make my third one. Oh, that one burst. And the egg yolk just burst. I've just undone all that work.
Don't worry about that as long as you have 3 on your plate.
I got to get cracking making a new one. This is so stressful. I'm just hoping, please, please, please. But it's the exact same thing. I just think, what am I going to do?
Unless I serve 2. What is that?
It's time to finish those dishes. 5 minutes to go.
Let's go, celebrities. 5 minutes. Come on.
I reckon that's
Pick your best
a
one.
really good one.
Yeah, that one looks like your best.
So the mackerel's ready. There's good caramelisation on the skin, so I can start plating. It's just about quantities. How much of the hummus is going to complement the harissa and the mackerel?
It's too much harissa. They're not flavours that I'm overly familiar with, like how they should taste. Still, I think it tastes all right.
I had so much to do in this cook, but it's all prepared. My vegetables taste great. Lobster sitting on top. I feel confident. I can't believe it. I'm actually going to get it all done in time. It's amazing.
Finally, it's working. I finish another one. I've got 3 ravioli ready.
Tilly, get them in the water. 2 minutes to go.
2 minutes! Come on, 2 minutes!
I am freaking out. I have no idea if these are going to cook. I just have to leave it to the last second.
Rebecca,
Yes, love.
are you starting to plate?
I've started my plate.
The fondant looks really caramelised, and I'm just hoping that I have put enough butter in there. But the silver beet looks glistening and delicious. And the lamb shank on top of the croquette, this is hearty food that I would want to serve my family. And I want to do them proud.
Look, there's my thing. Yum.
This is the time when we start to get anxious. 1 minute to go.
Come on, 1 minute. Still work.
That is so personal.
Is this dish going to win me a spot in the grand finale? I don't know. That prawn curry is pretty proud of that one. But as I'm about to play the beetroot, I realize that the base is burnt. I don't think it is burnt enough to chuck the whole dish out. Hopefully the judges won't notice.
Time's almost up. I'm watching the ravioli, and I'm thinking, I need to keep them in. Don't take them out, Tilly.
10!
The judges start counting down.
9, 8, 7, 6,
And they go,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
My.
Did you see how high you jumped then?
Oh my gosh. I have no idea how I didn't break them. And to be fair, they flopped on the plate in a nice little arrangement. And I hope that my ravioli had the perfect cooking time.
First up, it's Nick Rewaltz.
Hey, full name, what's that about?
I really feel like I've pushed myself with these Middle Eastern flavours, so I honestly don't know if this is good enough to win a spot in the grand finale.
Okay.
Hello. Nick, what's the dish, please?
The dish is mackerel, harissa, and cauliflower hummus.
How was your cook?
Yeah, it was good. It was good. You know, I like being able to try things that put me out of my comfort zone, which is this whole experience has been about for all of us.
Nick, you mentioned that you're not overly familiar with these Middle Eastern-inspired flavours, but all evidence to the contrary, because this was a spectacular plate of food. The mackerel, when you cook it perfectly, especially over coals, it becomes one of the most delicious fish to eat, and it just has that light lick of smoke about it.
Nick, every now and again, something comes along and we say we can jar it. That harissa is a cracker.
The dish was exactly what you set out to do. So I think you just got to trust yourself. Thanks,
Well done,
mate.
Nick.
Thanks, guys.
Next to the tasting table, Rebecca.
Jock is a butter fiend. He loves his butter. So I'm just hoping there's enough butter in the fondant.
Rebecca, what have you cooked?
Lamb two ways with a fondant potato, wilted silver beet, and a lamb reduction. Enough butter on that potato there, Joe?
I would have done a little bit more.
Wow.
I would have.
Rebecca, it was a mountain. You set yourself a massive task today. Like, there's just so many steps. For the most part, I think you did really well. Your lamb shanks, you were so genius to take that shank out of the pressure cooker and just plunge it straight into stock and just let it sit there and continue to tick away and tick away and tick away because it's cooked perfectly.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. The croquette, it's just a little bit dry.
Ah, damn it.
There's definitely some wins there. There's a couple of things that could have been a little bit better.
Thank you.
Rebecca, some huge flavours going on here and a lot of heart as well, which I really appreciate. The croquette, yeah, I agree. It's a little bit on the dry side. The flavours are really wonderful and you achieved a really lovely sort of crunch from the crumbs on the outside.
Yeah.
And, you know, the flavour in the jus, it's huge. It's like 12,000 lamb roasts condensed into one.
Rebecca.
Jock.
Altogether, that is a fantastic dish. Delicious. It's just fondant potatoes. Congratulations for just bearing with me and listening about the butter. But just for when you go home, add a little bit more butter so they're submerged in the butter, okay?
I thought I did.
So, where will that leave you? It depends what else is out there.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rebecca.
More butter. More butter, really? And 2 people are going home, and I'm going, ooh, it's not looking good, Kipney.
The next dish we'd like to taste belongs to Colette.
Wow. I feel happy with what I plated up. There's a lot of art in getting the flavours and the balance right, and I managed to pull it off. If I went out in this dish today, I'd be glad that I attempted something that was quite complex, and I'd be proud of myself because I did the best I possibly could.
A lot of weight.
Colette, please introduce your dish.
It's a Moroccan lobster tagine with couscous and harissa.
Wow, wow, wow.
Thank you.
Colette, I loved it. And I want to eat more. Like, it is super delicious. The flavour that you packed in the tagine is amazing.
You're proving yourself to be such a master with flavours. The tagine itself was what I love so much about North African cooking and Moroccan, you know, food in general. Being able to balance quite a pronounced sweet element with spice, and you certainly achieved that.
The main event, I suppose, the tagine. It is so rich and powerful and furious with flavour. I loved every spoonful of it.
Dishes like this win competitions. Well done.
Thank you.
Thanks, Colette.
Thank you.
Next up, it's Dilruk.
We are only 1 cook away from the grand finale. The standard just keeps going up, but I'm pretty confident with my prawn curry, and I hope that the beetroot is good enough.
Dilruk, what have you cooked us, mate?
I've cooked you prawn curry, beetroot curry, and ghee rice.
Dilruk.
I think your mum will be very proud and will definitely be asking you to make that prawn curry.
Yeah.
It was rich and glossy. It carried all of those gorgeous flavours. I think it was masterfully done, and you should be very proud.
The prawn curry is spot on. I would eat it in bucket loads probably once a week. Then the beetroot curry. I was hoping that it would get up there and play along with the prawn curry, but it's really, really mild spiced.
Dilruk, I'm kind of going to mirror Andy's comments. Loved the prawn curry, but I got a pusher in mine.
Oh,
You can see the remnants of said pusher.
Rob.
So that was disappointing because I was really enjoying the flavour of that until that happened. And yeah, the beetroot curry. I think if you'd put that on first, I actually might have had time to develop some flavour.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dilruk.
I'm absolutely kicking myself. There was poop in the prawn. I'm not ready to go home. I really want to stick around.
And the final dish, Tilly.
I've taken such a big risk with this dish today. My egg yolk has to be perfect, which is pretty terrifying.
This is spinach and egg yolk pasta in a tomato sauce and some Parmesan cheese on the top.
Tilly, this is one of the hardest pasta dishes to get right. And what we're looking for is a perfect runny yolk.
Did he just scare you even more?
Just a tad.
When you said you were cooking this, I couldn't believe it. Because it's difficult, but I'm looking forward to opening this. Let's do it.
Look at that. Are you happy with that?
Perfect, Tilly.
Well done, Tilly.
Tilly, it was absolutely perfect. The egg yolk was cooked perfectly, so that's the main thing. You're right to smile because that is one of the big pressure points in that dish. Great concept, even better execution. Well done.
Thank you.
Tilly, it definitely takes someone daring greatly to choose a dish like this that sort of feels on one hand quite simple, but is really anything but on a day where you're trying to make a play for the grand final. And I think you really pulled it off.
Thank you.
I think for me, I go back to what we were looking for at the start of the day, and we were looking for something that showed technique. That has a lot of technique there through the pasta work, but then the balance of the sauces as well, with the richness of the egg yolk versus the really acidic sauce vierge. That's technique. And then to present something that is pretty much flawless, you've got to be proud with that.
Thank you.
Nice one, Tilly.
Well done.
I don't know how she did that, seriously.
Oh, I feel emotional. I did not expect that.
If you want to.
We challenge you to force us to give you a spot in the grand finale by bringing us a dish that was full of flavour, technique and pride. All of you did just that. The dishes you served us today were a culmination of everything that you've learned here and showed us exactly who you are as cooks. We loved that challenge and we loved that tasting. But unfortunately, the part that we don't love is having to choose only 3 of you to progress into the grand finale.
The first celebrity into the grand finale. It is Tilly. Tilly, that was money. Congratulations, you're in the grand finale. The next celebrity into the finale is Nick. Congratulations, you're on the big dance, mate.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Now, that last spot in the finale belongs to you, Colette.
You're into the grand finale!
Rebecca, Dilruk, we want to take nothing away from your efforts throughout the whole competition. Rebecca, who would have thought that the Queen of Australian drama was such an accomplished cook?
Well, I certainly didn't. In a nearly 40-year career, this is up there with one of the best experiences of my life.
Wow.
I've never been in such a high adrenaline state, anxiety-ridden, but overall it's just been the most wonderful, magnificent time. And I couldn't be happier, really.
And Dilruk, I think it's fair to say that you've surprised yourself in this competition.
Oh, massively. It's just unbelievable some of the things that I've actually played it up.
You've had such an incredible journey here in the MasterChef kitchen. It's been a blast getting to know you. But for now, both of you, time to say goodbye.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, brother. Overall experience was obviously mind-blowingly incredible. What I'm feeling is just overwhelmingly chuffed.
Love you to pieces. I did it. It's taught me so much, not just about food, but about myself.
Come on, Dil. Let's go, baby.
Oh, I'm going to open a restaurant after this. I'm really not.
Next time,
It's hard to believe I'm in the grand final. I feel very proud of myself.
3 celebrities
We've all come so far and it's been amazing.
at the top of their game
I've rediscovered that passion for cooking, and I don't want it to end.
will face off in their toughest challenge ever.
Today, you will be cooking my...
Who will rise to new heights
The trophy is on the line today.
You got 30 minutes to go.
Come on, lift it!
and be crowned Celebrity MasterChef 2021?